Hello and welcome to Slightly Impressive Babysitting. My name is Griffin. We have played The Last of Us Remastered for the PS4. We've only got 3 minutes, so I'll skip all this stuff you already know and get right to it. First of all, the game looks amazing for something that was originally made for the PS3. The character models are as lifelike as any modern AAA console game, and the environments, well, most of the game takes place in sewers and dilapidated buildings full of fungus zombies, but the game can be pretty when it wants to be. Well, that's pretty cool. But we got like zombies to kill and stuff. The soundtrack does a lot of work to shape the overall tone of the game. Rather than a creepy horror movie vibe, the music almost makes the game feel like a western, but not in a cheesy way. The story is admittedly fairly predictable with just about all the familiar zombie apocalypse tropes, but most of it is executed very well. What I found most compelling by far were the two main protagonists. For most of the game you play as Joel, who at first glance seems like the typical grizzled white action hero with a dark past, which would normally just mean he killed some people at some point who probably deserved it.
Outlaws.
Joel, give me a hand with this.
Making our own way in the world.
Hold on, I'm being cool real quick. But in this game, it means he's killed people who definitely didn't deserve it and will continue to do so in order to keep himself and Ellie alive. The game doesn't pull any punches with the morally questionable decisions Joel is forced to make, and I love it. However, there's no denying that Ellie steals the show here with her charmingly sarcastic dialogue and surprisingly savage knife fighting.
I see so much as a threat.
Whoa!
Son of a bitch!
She's awesome.
You done?
Speaking of savagery, something that really stands out to me about this game is how the characters are affected on an emotional level by the traumatic things they go through, as well as the horrifying things they do. Most action games have you slaughter hundreds of enemies and then go on about your business like it was no big deal, making the main character seem like a complete psychopath. This game makes a point to show the psychological toll the events of the story have on the characters. Ellie frequently reacts with shock at Joel's brutality mid-fight, and both characters periodically reference the atrocities they've been through in a believable way. He had a moment with her and then looked at his watch. Aww. But now for the bad. My one major gripe with this game is the weapon system. The process of switching and reloading weapons is just way too complicated with pretty unintuitive button mapping. This may be more realistic than most games, since rummaging through a backpack full of weapons and ammo in the middle of a real-life firefight wouldn't exactly be convenient, but it's probably not very fun to do in real life either. Even with some frustrating mechanical issues, The Last of Us Remastered is way more than worth the $20 I paid for it. I'm not really one for numbers, so I'll give it a oh man, out of 10. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.